Alright, let me do a quick mic check. 1, 2, 3. Quick mic check. Alrighty, we're good. Before we begin, I would just like to apologize if there's a lot of background noise. That's my family, so I apologize for that if it disrupts my voice a little bit. Should be good though. Cody on the inside. He gets turned. Oh, and the big one happens. Oh no! All these drivers have shared an incredible race, but this race can only come down to one winner. Here comes Fieldley swerving. Fieldley sits to the outside wall trying to come up with Brookmeyer. Here, Murata makes it 3 wide down the middle. Damon Murata wins the Daytona 250.
We made it. We took first. I want to thank my fans for watching me. I want to thank our team for playing.
It is time to finally shake it before you bake it as we go green flag at Daytona. Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome back to the official Shake and Bake Racing League YouTube channel as we are racing once again round number 2 of the Shake and Bake kickoff season at Bristol Motor Speedway. My name is Twin Crestball, also known as Vibes on YouTube, as we took a 2-week halt and now we're back with some more racing action with not just one race
you can engage
today, but also tomorrow we have another race with round number 3 at Las Vegas. As you can also now hear some communication
Gage,
there
can someone send Gage on Discord a server invite? Gage, you're gonna smoke the field, buddy.
Ready to get set.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering. I like Bristol.
You're welcome.
As we are just getting ready to get set, drivers currently in their
So I
practice
can
session,
or
20
no?
minutes
It's
of
not. I
practice,
probably won't even do all this as they
followed by
did
the
for practice for Hyper.
5 minutes where the drivers will have
No, it's a
5
good
minutes,
opportunity for the
3
practice.
laps
Do it.
to get their
If you're running a Chevy,
best
do you want
time
to go in the Fords or the Chevy? He'll go to Chevy, chat.
And then we have, of course, the 250 lap race here at Bristol, which should be a fun one. A lot of drivers excited for this track, and we'll see how the action goes tonight. We don't know how many cautions we can expect, but we'll see how this goes. As some driver updates, Kelly Walton is out for tonight. Reason is still unknown, but that is one list driver for Badass Racing, replaced by this man right here, if he is on the screen. And there he is. There is Harold Wilson making his official race debut, as he has now Badass Racing with a new member on their team, as he will try and get his first points of the season on board to get into the championship fight. Speaking of other race debuts, there is this man right here. Let's see if we can get him on the camera. And I don't think he is currently on the track, but that is Carter Roy in the 21, making his official race debut. He missed out on the Daytona 250 and heat race number 2. He did compete in the on-broadcasted heat race number 1. Unfortunately for him, though, just finishing outside of the points in 6th place. So he'll be hoping to bounce back and get some points here to get him, just like Harold Wilson, into the championship. As we have here Gage Wenzel also here as well, making his official race debut. We'll see how he does here in the track. I believe he is for Comet Motorsports, or actually no, he's running the Chevy. So a lot of race debuts here tonight at Bristol. So we will see how that goes. We have about 5 minutes left on this practice session. Let me update these drivers real quick. Update some standings. everything ready to go. See, we are here just finishing these updates real quick. As we should be good to go now. As we have about 5 minutes left in the practice session. These two will be definitely a interesting thing to look at, as Brookmeyer is actually into the outside wall, turned around, and he gets rammed by Cody Pruitt. So we already have some practice damage, and obviously this is practice, so they can goof around as much as they want. So let's see how we do. Remember, this is a 250 lap race, so there will be a lot of, just like the Daytona 250, a lot of strategy is going to be involved here. Bristol, obviously the only short track in the calendar, unless you count Phoenix Raceway season finale as a short track. So again, a lot of these drivers were excited for what is about to come off this race. Carter Brookmeyer, the championship leader, he is going to try to extend his championship lead even more, and he has been a little bit in the in and outs, especially with Jaden Newson, who, as you guys saw from the last post-race interviews, they don't seem to get well with each other still. Obviously, Jaden Newson blaming the Toyotas at Badass Racing, Carter Brookmeyer blaming the Fords at Comet Motorsports, so that rivalry still there. There's still some tension going into this race, and there probably will be some tension going into tomorrow at Las Vegas. And so we will see how this plays out, as someone is into the back there. I believe that is Gage Wenzel, who has just rammed the pit wall. But these two will definitely be an interesting thing to look out for. And obviously, of course, the other man to look out for, Damon Murata, in the 24, coming off a race win at the Daytona 250. He is going to be trying to go for a back-to-back. If he pulls it off, I can't wait to see his excitement in the post-race interview if he does pull it off. And Murata just trying to get as many points as he can here to try and take the championship lead away from Carter Brookmeyer, as the gap is only 4 points. Brookmeyer with 45, Murata with 41. So he can definitely take some points here as well. Gino Zito making the switch from the Toyotas at Badass Racing, making the switch to the Chevys at Vibes Motorsports. So John Fieldley definitely getting much needed help, as Gage Wenzel is also going to come into play here. Gino trying to look for a different approach. Obviously, he hasn't had the bestest of luck, with his best result being a 4th place finish after getting dropped down due to the post-race photo finish at the first unbroadcasted heat race. Gino obviously been getting involved in a lot of wrecks that has cost him a lot. Last places here and there. He finished a lap down. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was 1 lap down at the Daytona 250. So Gino trying to look for a much needed improvement here at Bristol. Joshua Vickery making his number switch, as he will be running the number 8 now, as he switched with... Gino gets turned by Vickery. As what we meant by Gino has been getting involved in a lot of wrecks. Sadly, Joshua Vickery, now running number 8, like I said, switched to 51 with a newcomer, Ryan Rainwater, who is also new to the league, as we are still unsure if he will race today. Probably not, unfortunately. Carter Roy looking to get a big finish here. Obviously, he needs some points. He has 0 at the moment. You have to get into that championship fight as we approach 30 seconds left in practice. As almost every driver now is going to try to slow down as much as possible. So this should be interesting. Carter Roy there into the outside wall a little bit. And a car blowing up. And that is Joshua Vickery, who just blew his engine coming into turn 1, I believe it was. As we are just about to get underway with qualifying. Here are the championship standings right now. Carter Brookmeyer still in the lead with 45 points. Damon Murata 41, Fieldley 37, Newsom 36, Walton and Waite tied in 34, Pruitt 33, Vickery 32, and Gino Zito with 30. As Harold Wilson, Wenzel, and Carter Roy will all try and get a lot of laps here, as much as they can. So let's take a look here as we are just about to get qualifying ready. As here we go. As we got the glitch a little bit there, we'll see if we can fix that. And that is not good. Damon Murata there trying to get some time. Carter Brookmeyer a 15.35. Let's try and get this changed as we are this glitched out a little bit. So let's see if we can try and get this fixed. I apologize if that doesn't fix itself. Hopefully it does. Brookmeyer still with it. Harold Wilson just 0.03 seconds away. Zito will tie with him, as Zito will run a 15.44. Oh no, just 1 second away. Harold Wilson with a 15.43 as Gage Winslow puts on the pole, 15.14. And I'm pretty sure that will be able to see who else is here trying to set the time. As I'm pretty sure that will conclude qualifying. Let's see if it does. As we just get everyone settled here. Wow, what a lap time by Gage Winslow in his debut, 15.14. He will start in pole position. My goodness. So far, so good. A great debut for him. He gets a 1 extra point there for the pole position. We'll see how this goes here, as I'm pretty sure qualifying is still underway. We're quite unsure why yet, but we will take a look at this. But oh my goodness, let me actually reset this real quick, guys, and try and get this going so we can get that off the screen. Gonna reset that real quick. as we are ready to get going. This is gonna be a very interesting race.
Love the throwbacks, guys. Let's have a good, clean race. Thank you for coming out.
Trying to see here.
Good luck, everybody. Have a good race in Bristol, baby.
This going.
Let's go. Good luck, everyone. And it's Bristol, baby.
As you can tell there, the excitement from them getting ready to go here underway. Oh, and Carter Brookmeyer already with a little bit of a thing there. Not sure what happened there. As we're trying it to get this started here. As we are about to go green flag.
I love that Aflac.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this fixed up here.
Thanks.
Simple, but I love it.
Brookmeyer, they're excited to get going. As there we go, we got it fixed up. So we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car is off. Gage Winsel is there, coming to the restart zone. Time to shake it before you bake it. Green flag at Bristol. And already there, good start for these drivers. Some movement there in the back. Already getting things started right away. Great start for Wenzel. And there is some action already here at the back. Fieldly on the inside. There is the 83 Harold Wilson. That's a little bit of contact there between Fieldly and Newson. They managed to keep it steady, but that contact will definitely be effective, and the caution is going to come out. As they will take a look at that.
Check up back stretch.
We'll take a look at the caution, see what exactly happened there. It looked like a bit of a bump. Maybe there was some crashing there at the back.
You gotta stop hitting me, man.
There is John Fieldley left the comment towards.
Can I get a wave around?
Towards Jaden Newson, as we have the first caution of the race.
Man, that sucks. The front three had such a good run off that restart.
Trying to see get this going. Oh, it was Damon Murata. Wow. What exactly happened there? Let's take a look.
You should. I wish you would have been here to know you had a throwback. But I like that car.
Damon Murata.
Thank you. Yeah, I would have done one.
It was some other contact.
I want to go up.
Gets clipped into the pit wall.
He's throwing back to not last Thursday, but the Thursday before
wow,
that.
So that is what brings out the caution.
I'm going back to the Miami one.
Wow, so already the Daytona 250 race winner getting into some trouble on the early stages of this race. This is the same duration as the Daytona 250, 250 miles, 250 laps around the short track. As the defending race winner already in a scuffle Gino Zito, though, will benefit from this as he will move into P2. Again, Gino Zito looking for a great finishing position here. He hasn't really had the best of luck in the last races, I should say. He raced number 2 and the Daytona 250. So let's see how he does here as we come to the first caution restart. Gage Wenzel will start this off at the front of the pack once again as everyone gets ready to go here. Everyone's still on the lead lap, so we're still good to go, ready to rumble as the pace car comes in, and we are ready once again to shake it before you bake it. Wenzel into the restart zone, and we're green once again at Bristol. And already a great
Can we get my black cleared for passing the pace car on my wave
Gino
around?
Zito is there. As we'll clear some of the black flags. Gino Zito got involved there a little bit as Vickery is also to the outside wall. A lot of movement already, and this is what you can expect from a short track like Bristol as Vickery and Fieldley almost get into some contact. Vickery trying to run the high lane, and it's just not working out for him. Another outside wall bump. I mean, it is Bristol. You can expect a lot of bumping here. Those who are good at running that high lane are definitely going to be benefiting more as Vickery now on the tail end of Fieldley. He spins a little bit. Does he save it? Does he have it? No, he does not. Oh, and a big one. Into the back of Vickery. Who was that just went into the back of Vickery hard? Oh my, that will bring out the second caution already. As Joshua Vickery cannot hold it. That was Cody Pruitt who went into the back
Turn three.
of Vickery. There is the replay. Vickery just couldn't hold it on. Cody Pruitt, oh man.
I don't know.
That is just... Oh, wow.
What happened?
Oh, I could talent on my phone.
Here's the onboard look of Cody Pruitt. He's spun a little bit there. View was blocked. And unfortunately for him, just nothing to do there. Nowhere to go. And that is going to cost him already. So as from what we've seen so far, this is going to be a pretty yellow flaggy race. Especially with those that are struggling to hold it up there a little bit. As you can see there, Vickery just lost it on his own trying to run the high lane. The Gage Wenzel came into the pits, I believe. We're unsure if he got involved or not. Pretty sure he did come in for a new fresh set of tires, or at least fuel.
Let's buckle up, get our crap together, and let's go.
As there is a comment from Brookmeyer on the team radio. Gino Zito gonna start this at the front of the pack. So far, so good for the number 11 in the new Chevy machine. Maybe the Chevy Transit was good for him after all. As we get ready to go here once again. And I mean, we'll see how this race goes. With this many cautions, we'll see how this goes. This can lead into some pretty chaotic stuff. John Fieldley onto the outside of Gino. He's going to start this in second place in that Wrangler 72. As you can see here, a lot of throwback schemes here on the race as we get ready to go green once again at Bristol for the second caution restart. Newson there gave Gino a little bump, and Fieldy will immediately dive to the inside. As you can see, their contact between Brookmeyer and Newson, the rivals. Murata is there, and Brookmeyer turns Newson. Can he hold it?
Sorry, Jaden. I did not expect you to check up halfway
No,
through
he
that
cannot.
corner.
And that will already bring another caution
Hey
as
guys,
more
we gotta
cars
run
get
some
involved.
laps.
And this is starting to get chaotic, as that is the third caution in a row, as we've only reached lap 19. Carter Brookmeyer, the right
Turn
gets
3,
into
pace
the
start,
back
turn
of
3.
Newson, and oh my, we'll see what they have to say about that later post-race. As Carter Roy here. Oh man.
Can I get a black flag cleared? I actually sped in pits.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers, they're This is
Victory
a
needs
short
a wave
track.
around. Joshua Victory needs a wave around.
that is a short track. Obviously, that is gonna be just unreal, man. Not a lot of room to avoid wrecks here, so that is unfortunate for Carter Roy. But man, here comes Jaden Newson here coming to pit. As Josh
You can
Vickery
shorten pace lap if you ever want to do that.
got involved in it, I believe.
No, that's not up to me.
Yes.
That's up to Dwayne.
That, as we see here,
I was just saying if you wanted to.
as Gage Winslow there on the radio for the first time. As we start getting these guys ready to go. There comes Jaden Newson off of pit road. Joshua Vickery looping back around the track. Pretty sure he still will be a lap down, but he did get the wave around. So hopefully he got one lap back. Oh man.
Gage, if you're saying something, we can't hear you.
What a chaotic
Like, wow.
start this has been. Lap 22, already 3 cautions,
Let's get some laps.
as frustration is definitely going to start to settle there. Newson there in the radio, let's get some laps. As Gino will once again start this at the front. Fieldy once again beside him. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag once again at Bristol. And Fieldy seems to be the one to get the better start there. And he definitely will. A little bit of a shakeup there by Brookmeyer at the back.
Cody Pruitt needs a black clear for passing pace car.
As we will get some black flag clears here. Oh, someone into the wall. Damon Murata hard into the outside wall. He was trying to bump it a little bit, just pumped it too much. As now he's going to settle in between Carter Roy and Jaden Newson. As Gage Winslow into the lead. Once again, it's a 1-2-3 for the Chevys right now. John Fieldy has definitely been one of those top drivers. He said he was disappointed with his performance at Hager's number 2. Got his performance that he wanted at the Daytona 250. Let's see how he performs here tonight. As Gino Cito quickly approaching him, his new teammate. He has had a great start so far for that number 11. And after those 3 Chevys, it's a 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, there's a
on
max
those
incident
Fords.
points before disqualification. At 17.
there is Harold Wilson.
That's a penalty.
Carter
I see.
Brookmeyer here.
I
I
approve.
see Bolt. He fell down a lot. This is a track which can shape up a lot. And these drivers will definitely need to be more careful here on this track, especially as you saw there. Avoiding wrecks is going to be a major challenge, as almost all the cautions that were involved had a wreck afterwards because of drivers failing to successfully avoid that wreck. As we get settled now here though,
Victory, I'll let you by down the back stretch
is into
or
the
front
outside
stretch.
wall.
I have right side damage.
And Brookmeyer there on the radio, he has some damage, and that is not good, as Victory will get the free pass on the inside as someone is around. And that is Cody Pruitt and Damon Murata once again. Wow. Unbelievable. As we'll take a look at what happened
Please call
there.
back. Check on backstretch.
As that already on lap 34. Wow, Carter Roy into
Check
the
on
back.
backstretch.
And raise control.
Carter, come on.
We'll definitely take a look at that.
Can I get a penalty clear?
As we'll get some more stuff here, more clears.
Thank you.
As Carter Roy got involved there. Let's take a look here at the wreck that caused that. As that was Cody Pruitt once again. What happened
Can I get a penalty clear?
this time?
Harold Black clear, please.
Check on front stretch.
Oh, wow. Damon Murata actually was the one that got involved.
Okay, guys, let's go.
He got turned by Harold Wilson. Or he at least clipped Harold Wilson and Cody
Carter,
Pruitt.
you have to go by.
Cody there, unfortunately, was there to collect that. Wow. What a race this has been, huh? Totally different from Daytona. But I mean, in my opinion, we expected this. We expected Bristol to be a chaotic race. Obviously, again, the challenges that come with this are not easy. As we are already at caution number 4, lap 37. Wow. Carter Brookmeyer is going to start this in second place. Gage Winsel back to the front of the pack. So that front has been mostly dominated by Gage Winsel and Gino Zito. A little bit of John Fieldy there as well. So we
I'm
will
6 feet from the
definitely
edge, and
see
I'm thinking.
how this goes. That's Gage Winsel there. Oh man, this is going to be a great race. Green flag once again at Bristol. Carter already into the outside wall. As Newson is going to quickly follow through. Fieldy, a great block there on Pruitt.
24 and 8, black flag clear, please.
As we'll continue to get this going. Okay, side by side there as Newton gets through Brookmeyer. And he is now
bad,
into
Abe.
second place. A great move by Newson there. And already another wreck. Wow.
We need to figure something out with too many cautions.
Unreal.
If you crash in the next 20 laps, no caution will happen.
I agree.
Can I get a black flag clear, Dwayne, please? They give me a fucking speed.
24 wave around, 24 wave around.
Until lap 65, it's a grace period for cautions.
Yes, we will definitely have to do that. To take a look there at that caution. So was this Gino Zito who got involved? As we'll take a look here, because there was another wreck as he gets into the back of Victory.
24 another wave around, 24 another wave around.
And it was...
Jaden, why are you brake checking way behind the driver?
And it was Zito and Victory getting into it once again. Unreal.
11 wave around.
That's a
Watch
lot.
that after race, you brake checked me. I hammered on the brakes.
And there is some talk between Newson and Brookmeyer.
Rattle the cage.
I need one more.
Man, oh man, what a race so far.
8 wave
We're
around,
not even
8 wave around.
and we're not even halfway through. We are not even halfway through this race, and this is already starting to look
Number 8 is
chaotic.
going to be 6 laps down. Please focus on the next caution to wave him around.
Let's we'll take a look at that. Wow.
Okay, guys, let's go. Like Jen said, caution-free period here.
Don't matter what happens.
As here we go, getting ready to go once again. Green flag at Bristol as we have a 20-lap grace period to prevent those cautions. Gage Winslow once again, an incredible start. He has had amazing starts the whole race so far. As field lead there, getting into the back of Brookmeyer. And Fieldley is gonna go sweep down the inside. He says thank you very much for second place. And Fieldley is through the championship leader. And so is Cody Pruitt. Carter Brookmeyer falling shortly as here comes the other Carter. Carter Roy bumps into Brookmeyer. Oh man. Brookmeyer is just losing positions
What was that?
after positions as Murata also tried to get through there,
I don't know what you're talking about.
but couldn't find it as he's gonna try and find it here on the inside. Does he have the move? He's gonna try and go the old switcheroo, bumps Brookmeyer again. Newson on the outside makes it 3 wide. Wow! And now Newson and Murata are side by side. Newson gets through into the top 5. What a sequence of events that was. You gotta feel it for Carter Brookmeyer. That was almost 6 positions lost in the matter of roughly a minute. Oh man.
Why is my car so damn plowing tight?
As there is Carter Brookmeyer with some complaints in the car. The car feels too tight, and now he's all the way back as Vickery and Wilson will get through him as well. So this is starting to shape up really badly for the championship leader, as Cody Pruitt now approaching field lead. As there is Carter Roy. He has had a pretty good race so far. Obviously, he needs big points here to try and get into the fight. Damon Murata, the defending race winner, can maybe look for a move here. He does into the inside of Carter Roy. The teammates going at it, and Murata is through on the inside, coming out of turn 4. Murata into 4th place so far, back-to-back is looking very much alive. As Cody Pruitt is going to try and find his rhythm here to try and catch that 72. The Fords and Toyotas at Combat Motorsports and Badass Racing respectively have been going at it. The Chevys from Vibes Motorsports have been kind of neutral, so it's interesting to see how they play out, especially with Feely now getting the 2 more help in form of the new Gage Winsel and the team switching Gino Zito. So it will definitely be interesting to see how this shapes up. As Newson is through on Carter Roy, Gino Zito might be looking for a move as well. He does, and Vickery is also going to try and look for a move here. So both Carters losing positions a lot as Newson is into the wall, and that's going to give Gino here the opportunity to try and get it, as Carter Roy is into some trouble. And that is going to be very bad for him, as the grace period will remain until lap 65. So Carter Roy is spun out. And that is just a grave mistake there by that 21. Unsure what happened to Pruitt. He's going to get lapped, actually. I think Pruitt was also involved with that 21. Murata now into the top 3. As here is Wilson, Newson, and Gino Zito. Newson wants to get into the outside wall. Wow. As Wilson gets through, and he gets turned by Newson. And there is the caution.
Kinda there.
A caution after that grace period at lap 65.
One needs 2 wave rounds. Number 1, 2 wave rounds.
Wow, this has been insane.
21 needs a wave around.
Let's try and get some replays.
Check
here
up
as well.
front stretch. Check up front stretch.
This is Harold Wilson on the wreck with Jaden Newson, as he gets absolutely clear. He tried to come down on Jaden. He was not clear.
One needs one more. One needs one more wave around.
And just wipes out.
Gage?
I am done.
That is just...
Have a good night.
Jay, and that was some good racing we had there, by the way.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wow.
Can I get a black flag clear?
Also get clear.
Jesus. So after that grace period, obviously another caution comes out at
21, can I get another wave around to 21?
As this is starting to shape up very, very chaotic. As Gage Winsel says, I've had enough. And Gage Winsel is out of the race. Wow. Unreal. Gage Winsel, pretty sure he got involved in a wreck, and unfortunately for him,
Okay, guys, let's go.
he says he's had enough. So we'll see how this goes now. As we get ready to go, green flag once again. John Fieldley leads the pack for, I believe, the first time, as he was just been in second place. Marauder there on the back
again.
to the outside. We might have a 3 wide here. We'll see how this goes. Newson gets pushed by Brookmeyer side by side with Gino. His teammate Damon is there. Does he have enough to clear? Damon is into the outside wall. His teammate Newson goes by into second place, and he's also almost drops the position to Brookmeyer, as Newton is now going to go for the race lead down the inside of Fieldley. Murata looked like he tried to make that 3 wide. Murata's also going to get through Fieldley. And Brookmeyer is going to try and get past that 72 as well. Does he have it? Is he clear? No, he is not. Fieldley remains inside the top 3 at third. Brookmeyer is into the outside wall again. That's the struggle that he's been having the entire race, as Jano is going to get past now. Oh my. Brookmeyer has been struggling a lot this race. As you can see here, John Fieldley just straight up is driving that outside wall. As Harold Wilson with a bold move to make a 3 wide, go to the inside, and he has the move done. Damon there, a little bit of an iffy. What happened there is Damon goes into pit road, and Jaden Newson will have a pretty big gap for the lead. As Wilson and Brookmeyer now are gonna try and fight for that 3rd spot. John Fieldley lost a ton of positions there. Pruitt trying to get up to that 62 around the outside.
Damn it.
As smooth as butter. Brookmeyer has some damage, and he is probably going to have to come into pit lane for that. And there is the battle for the top 3. As Damon Murata
Hey, can I get black flags clear?
will actually be a lap down. As they're still trying to fight for that 2nd spot, Wilson and Gino Zito. There, he gives Gino the push, and Gino goes through. Jaden Newson with an incredible lead so far, as Fieldley is going to get lapped. So only 4 drivers in the lead lap. That is Pruitt, Zito, Wilson, and Newson. As here comes Wilson on the inside of Gino Zito to take the second spot, and he's got it with some little bit of help of lap traffic there of Fieldley, but he does have the move done. He does get past that 11, and he does get that second place, and that may cost him a big bump on that outside wall. As Let's Ride on board here with the 11 of Gino Zito. What a crazy race this has been so far. As we are just about to approach the end of the race period, as Cody Pruitt might be looking here for a spot inside the top 3. As there is lap 90, the end of the grace period. And Pruitt just into that outside wall once again. So that gap is definitely starting to show between those top 3. Wilson 6 seconds behind Newson, and then it's a 8-second differential between Wilson and Gino. As Cody Pruitt is still trying to make the move, Carter Brookmeyer, fortunately, a lap down. As he is trying to get through. No success for that number 1, as Brookmeyer is the one that gets through. Into the inside, has it, and now Cody Pruitt, after a mistake for Gino, and Gino will drop onto pit road. After that mistake, so Gino is going to sacrifice his position to go into pit road. Damon Murata now approaching the lead lap as he goes side by side with Brookmeyer. Does he have the spot? Nope. Brookmeyer finally pays it off and goes ahead. The question is, how much will that last? As here comes Murata trying to get the run down the inside. He falls back to get that draft once more. Bumps doors and says thank you very much once again, as Jaden Newson is also going to get through, and the teammates now are going to try and work together to get that 83. As for Newson almost into the back of Murata. And there is a caution. And I believe it was coming out of pit road that the caution was thrown. I believe that was Cody Pruitt and Carter Roy. We'll take a look at that. But wow. Let's take a look at that replay.
Check up in 4.
It's Carter Roy who gets spun and taken out by John Fewley. Was there any wreckage after that?
And Cody and me get a wave around.
24 black flag clear. 24 black flag clear.
Jaden.
Can I get a wave round, please?
As we'll have a lot of wave rounds now coming in. As it wasn't Cody Pruitt, it was
21,
just...
get a wave around. A couple.
It was just Carter Roy getting stuck there, taken out by
11
Finley,
needs 1.
24 wave around.
and that is just unreal.
8 needs like 6 wave rounds.
That is just...
Number 8.
One more wave around for number 1. One more wave around for number 1.
I'm going to need a couple here, Dwayne.
As we just getting...
Hey, can I get black flags cleared? I don't know why give me a penalty.
Everyone now...
In 21, get another wave around.
For a wave around.
Get off the high line. Come on. And if you have a wave around, just go. We'll catch up.
Has turned into what we like to call a pure chaos.
Damon, go. You're above me.
I'm so sorry.
And
I'm so sorry.
He does not have
I'm sorry.
any damage.
Yeah, that's good, man. I ain't gonna be up here for long.
Was there any damage done there? Oh boy.
You got it, boss man.
As we are ready to go green once again.
Black clear, please.
As we are green. An amazing start for Wilson and Newson. We just heard from race control that we do have a grace period until lap 125. And Newson will continue to lead this race as his teammate Damon Murata is going to try and fight back. Cody Pruitt now here also in the conversation once again. Harold Wilson, Gino, and Fieldy, those are your lead lappers. As here comes Zito and Fieldy. Oh, big movement there by Wilson. Almost took out that 72. Victory and Carter Roy. 3 wide. And Carter Roy gets turned by Victory. It's once again the teammates that get into it. Wow, and a caution is thrown by iRacing. Unbelievable.
Check up backstretch.
So there will be a caution. Although there was the grace period, the system will throw the caution with that red gas. That was, I'd say that was a pretty good call there on the yellow flag. That was a nasty, nasty wreck there. Carter Roy just clips the front of his teammate and hard into the wall. That low-key looked a little bit like Connor Silage at Talladega. Just goes hard into the inside wall, and they stay tied up together. But oh man, this has been insane as we are about to approach the halfway point. you can see there are more cars getting that wave around. But wow. This has been a wreck fest for everyone. And now I'm starting to wonder,
Can 21 get another wave around, please?
I'm pretty sure
Can 8 get a wave around?
Kelly Walton did a great job at calling off the race here at Bristol. After seeing how this is going. I don't think he wanted to be part of this anyway. As we have the race for Las Vegas tomorrow as well, so hopefully that will go much smoother.
Go double file, and we'll clear the black flags.
As we are
Choose your
getting
lane.
ready to go here. Jaden Newson here getting ready to go green once again. As we do go green. So green flag once again at Bristol. As we'll take a look here at what point in time will the grace period be. As we have the grace lap period of lap 135, as there Newton got turned there a little bit, and he will lose a ton of positions. Side by side with Gino Zito, the man who has been looking pretty good so far. In fourth place, Harold Wilson lost it by himself. As Gino goes through, so does Clifton Brookmeyer. Carter Brookmeyer just struggling and struggling to find his pace. As he has been dominant the whole Daytona weekend. And now he has been struggling as he's going to let out another position of victory. And another one here to Carter Roy as he wipes out by himself.
No matter what I do to my car, it's always plowing tight.
And there is the frustration from Carter Brookmeyer, reasonably so.
Tire save.
As Jaden Newson there with a
I
little bit of
fresh tires.
tease.
I literally just came out of the pit.
That's because you're not saving tires.
As a little bit of a back and forth there between their rivals. Murata into the race lead. As we have 4 laps to go here. Or sorry, 6 laps to go here. Now 5 to go until the halfway point of this race. As Cody Pruitt and Damon Murata have been going at it. Cody Pruitt has also been with Gino Zito. Tough battles here inside that top 3. As Damon will continue to hold on to that lead. There is Gino Zito, who has found himself in a gap on that top 3. As here comes Cody Pruitt. Does he have enough momentum to catch that 24? No, he does not. Coming out of 4. He's going to try again here in turn 1. And he's still just going to continue hitting that outside wall. As that's what everyone's been struggling with, especially Carter Brookmeyer. That outside wall bangs, they're just are really too hard on the car. It's gonna cause some damage. And that will be very punishing As here comes Fieldly, who is, I believe, a lap down. Or actually, Fieldly is a lot of laps down here. As he is gonna continue to try and get his laps back. As there's Harold Wilson on the infield with a little bit of slip up. As there is Jaden Newsom in fourth place. He has been doing pretty good so far. Hasn't really been involved in a ton of wrecks. But we will see how he goes. Jaden Newsom definitely one of those drivers that looks, the race is looking very winnable for him. As Pruitt is still struggling to catch that 24. As we have reached the halfway point of this race. Fieldly and Pruitt still side by side. Fieldly trying to run that inside lane. Does he have it? Does he have the side draft into turn 3? Sorry, that was turn 2. And Fieldly will go past Pruitt. So Cody Pruitt now a lap traffic between him and that race leading 24. As we have just now coming in here, 2 laps to go until the grace period. Until the grace period ends. And now Fieldly trying to look to get past that race leader. And oh, does he have it? No, he does not. And Pruitt might take some draft here as well to try and catch that 24 as he's gonna get slowed down by that 72. Fieldly and Murata side by side as both Newston and Brookmeyer come into the pits. John Fieldly through on that 24, and now it's once again these two who are gonna go at it. As they're tugging on with each other. As let's go on board here with the one Cody Pruitt actually, as we have another caution. And that was Harold Wilson involved in it.
21. Can 21 get a wave around?
Wow. This has
Check
been...
up corner 1 and 2.
I need 5 wave rounds.
This has been a crazy race. As let's get here the wave rounds for that 72.
Can I get a waiver?
Can 21 also get another wave around?
As that was
I need to wave around and back play clear.
Harold Wilson. Who was involved and brought out
Can I get
the
a wave
caution.
around?
Man, oh man. As a lot of drivers gonna come into pit lane. Some of those being Murata and Gino Zito, who did come into pit lane. John Fieldy also into the pits. So Cody Pruitt, the new race leader, who will start this caution race start, as that is the 9th caution of the race.
Can I get black flags cleared?
This has been a race for the ages. This will probably be one of the most memorable races of the season, as we go ready to go green once again. Green flag at Bristol.
Can I black flags cleared again, please?
And Cody Pruitt with
Black
a good start.
well.
As there is Damon Murata trailing behind by, of course, now the lead lap. Pruitt, Gino, Murata, some movement there by Murata. And Newson, who's also there. Brookmeyer now, can he find his rhythm? As he is now in top 3, Damon with a little bit of a squish. And
Sorry,
Murata
Damon.
turned around.
I was off the gas that entire corner.
And due to the grace period, that will not be a caution. The teammates get into it. Carter Roy and Jaden Newson get into it. Oh man. Wow.
What was that?
And Brookmeyer now, never mind.
That's totally my fault, dude. I got loose. That's totally my fault.
A lot of drivers
Can
there
we
involved
get
there.
back to racing clean here, guys?
Yeah, I need 3 wave rounds again.
Sorry, man. Black flag clear.
My gosh. This is the definition of insanity.
Nate, get a wave around.
Wave around as well. I did.
Wow.
Can Nate get another wave around?
I need one too. I also need one.
As race control has had enough, and they will issue a warning. Welcome to Bristol, baby. This has been... This will probably be the most... How do I put this?
I need 1 more wave round. I'm still 1 left down.
Bumpy track flash round of the calendar.
Stack up, double file, just clear the black flag.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys if there is commentary is a little floppy. I am trying to also be race control here and give all these drivers their wave rounds. As we approach the caution, and we are ready to go racing once again. Cody Pruitt. Green flag once again at Bristol.
Black clear, please.
And a great start, an amazing start for Cody Pruitt. Carter Brookmeyer in second place. I'm pretty sure this has been the highest he's been. And not for long though. Jaden Newson into the inside. Murata gets from Gino. Murata takes out Brookmeyer and goes back with the track. Throws off some drivers, and Brookmeyer once again with damage. Today has just not been his day. And the championship leader is going to struggle as there was some movement there. Jaden Newson almost wiped out by himself. Wow. This has turned into an absolute wreckfest. As there is Jaden Newson into the outside wall once again. Gino Zito is going to try to catch that 78. It's a 1-2 Ford, 3-4 Chevy, and then Harold Wilson is the only Toyota in the lead lap and inside the top 5. As the gap just seems to start getting more and more, or maybe not. Jaden Newson trying to catch some ground here on Cody Pruitt, who's been doing a little mistakes here and there. As Newson just trying to catch him as much as he can. It's a 0.78 second gap. And this will definitely be interesting to see. As there are your top 3 fighting for first place. And let's go on board here with the 78 of Jaden Newson.
Don't call caution.
Alright, 112. 139. That's what appears to be the max so far. As there are more and more drivers getting involved in accidents, that the caution will just not come out. As Newson is still trying to catch that one. Gino with a pretty big gap between him. Harold Wilson in 4th place. That is the 8 of Joshua Vickery, who is a lot of laps down. And John Feely is the last lead lap driver in the top 5. As the chances that Damon Murata looked like he had to go back-to-back, those chances may be going to dust as both him and Zito will go hard into the wall. John Feely coming into pit lane as he is going to get lapped. Jay Newson is going to ride that outside wall once again. And that gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger for that 78. As you can see here, just keeps going into the wall. those tires
Can I get a black back
are
here?
now starting to affect a lot of that 78. And you can expect them to come into pit lane any moment now. Unless he's just going to try and risk it to continue driving with that style. As Cody Pruitt will now have a full 2-second lead gap, as there is the 24th Damon Murata, who just wipes out into the outside wall. On the teammate outside, does he have to move done? Yes, he does. The defending race winner trying to get back in it. As that 2-second gap will quickly evolve into 3 seconds. There's Harold Wilson with a Carter Roy. There's a lot of gaps now, so hopefully not many wrecks. As the race leader now approaches some lap traffic, Murata is through. Brookmeyer is there. And he will get turned by Murata. Wow. And that will be a caution thrown. As that will be the 11th caution, as we'll take a look at that.
Sorry, I didn't see you coming out.
Oh, and there was... What happened there? Jaden Newson. As we'll see what happened there after the accident.
Can I get a clear?
Harold Wilson just goes
8, get a wave around.
into the 78.
Need a wave around.
At 83, end of line penalty with freaking under caution.
And can I get one more wave around, please?
Same.
As we are just continuing to give these drivers the wave rounds.
24, wave around.
8, wave around.
Wow.
78, wave around.
Another wave around, please.
Man, oh man.
24, wave around.
Check up front stretch.
Definitely not what we expected. Out of this race. But oh boy. This has been absolute disaster.
Go down, Murata.
As we are getting ready to go green once again off the 11th caution. As we go green once again for the 12th time.
Can I get a black flag clear?
At Bristol. As Cody Pruitt once again, great start for him. There is Gino at the back. Damon Murata is through. Brookmeyer are sorry, Newson and Wilson side by side. Damon is fortunately lapped down. Immediately down the outside of Wilson. Does he have to move done? Big into the outside wall, but he does have the move solidified to put him in 4th place. Harold Wilson's going to try and fight that position back, though. He looked like there for a little bit. As Carter rolling, Harold Wilson wipes out by himself. That is, he has been doing that a lot this race. Just self-wipeouts. Left and right.
Yeah, black clear.
This has been just words cannot describe what we're seeing today. Gino Zito comfortable in 2nd place. Jaden Newson, a little bit of movement back there. Almost wiped out by himself. As here is Fieldley, pretty big gap over Brookmeyer. In 5th place, who is on the lead lap. But he will have to try and make his way over there. As Cody Pruitt still has that comfortable lead, a 1.42 second gap.
Yeah, black clear again.
Wow. As Gino Zito and Jaden Newson might start here getting closer and closer. There is Fieldley and Newson side by side. Still there. Does he have the move done? Fighting for 3rd place. Fighting for the top 3. And Fieldley will come through. Oh no.
Thanks, bud.
Sorry, dude, I got loose and checked down. I tried to give you room there.
Sorry, get into it. As there is an apology by Fieldley. Wow.
Fieldley, that's a couple of times now, like.
There is some frustration on that 72.
That guy fucks me over.
Everybody has made mistakes. Nobody call out anybody, please.
As a lot of drivers have been getting loose. A lot of discussion and arguing among these drivers. Frustration is starting to settle in even more and more if it wasn't settling up already. But wow. Cody Pruitt still in a comfortable spot with the race lead. Gino Zito there still in 2nd place. They all have pretty good gaps. Oh man. let's go here with John Fieldley, as Newson lost a lot of momentum from that incident. Harold Wilson goes through. He has the move done. As a lot of drivers are still trying to get back into it. As we reach 59 laps to go. Insanity Supreme at Bristol Motor Speedway. As Cody Pruitt, that move once again, just going into the outside wall. There in the background you can see.
Oh, what the heck was that?
John Fieldley, some frustration. But wow. Only one DNF so far, and that's been Gage Winslow, who has said that he has had enough. Kelly Walton, a smart choice of not participating in this race. And there are even more cars getting involved there. As you hear the noise of cars colliding together. Brugmeyer is through on Newson, and he might just get through on Vickery. Both of them do. And here comes Cody Pruitt, who is going to absolutely now start to lap everyone. As Newson now will go down lap. And Cody Pruitt has what we have seen so far, the most comfortable lead of the race, with a 6-second gap, and now only 3 drivers in the lead lap. But wow, that is unreal. We are just starting to get here underway. This will definitely be a good finish for Cody Pruitt. Regardless, he has run an amazing race. And he still has a 7-second gap between him and Gino Zeta, as he's going to approach here the third placer, John Fieldley, as he will try and go for the move. He does, as Fieldley dips into pit lane.
Can I get block clear?
My goodness. As now only 2 drivers in the lead lap. And that might quickly change as he approaches Brookmeyer. He has not the move done yet, but he will get it as Gino Zito comes into pit lane. Oh my. And there's an engine blown.
Can I get a black flag clear?
As we have reached the end of the grace period, and Cody Pruitt is now officially the only driver on the lead lap. Now, obviously, this is definitely going to change, obviously, with he hasn't pitted yet. If he does at all, that is. So we will see how this takes place, as there is a caution.
Carter, don't pull out in the track, bro.
That is Carter Brookmeyer.
Yeah, Carter almost smoked us.
You guys were in my blind spot. Sorry about that.
The 11 wave around. I need 3 of them.
Can I get a wave around?
I need 2 wave rounds.
I also need wave rounds.
Let's get this wave round for the drivers.
I need 2 wave rounds when you can.
$24 needs 12 wave around. 8 needs 13.
I'll try to help you, Dwayne.
I need 1 more wave round, just 1 more.
So
I'm just going to keep going and just clear my black flag.
The wave rounds.
Can I get a wave around?
I need 5 wave arounds.
This is pathetic.
Frustration there, obviously.
I was expecting it to be a pretty rough race. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. Sorry, guys.
Wow, that is
Sorry I wasted your time today.
unbelievable. As you heard there from Carter Brookmeyer.
Number 1 needs black flag clear.
As you heard Carter Brookmeyer there on the radio, a rough race was indeed expected, not like this though, as this has just become insanity. 12 cautions. And counting, because I know that there will be more. So there is the green flag once again.
Black clear, please.
24 black clear. 24 black clear.
78 black clear.
As all flags will get cleared now. And we are racing once again. As there is John Fieldy with Jaden Newsom.
I don't know, I'm not sure. How am I?
As John Fieldy is there, as Fieldley will get a 1 lap black flag. So it settles down. So Gino Zito
The penalty is wild. Yeah, but it didn't have to be a 42-second penalty. I'm gonna get 3 laps down because of that.
Womp, womp. These are the rules, people. If you don't like them, protest. Don't talk about them now.
I'm gonna protest. This is bullshit.
Dwayne's being really innocent today. Once again, guys, I'm sorry for wasting your time today. It's just a shit show.
Yes, that is.
It's not over till it's over. Let's fix it.
Gino Zito in the lead. This has been a chaotic race. A lot of frustration on everyone. It's Gino Zito will continue to lead. It is Cody Pruitt in second place. Newson and Wilson. Now, as Wilson will get a lap down, and so will Newson. So it is just Gino Zito and Cody Pruitt in the lead lap. Wow.
I was 1 lap ahead of everybody, and now they made me 3 laps down. What is this race?
That was probably your fault if you had a penalty.
As Gino Zito, there was some confusion there as John Fieldley was not the leader. It was actually Gino Zito, but somehow Fieldley was in front of the pack. So race control gave a 1 lap penalty to Fieldley to get him in line with the rest of the pack. But unfortunately for him, he's going to go lap down as he's going to go into the pits. "19 laps to go on what has been an insane,
Are we getting another caution before the end?
chaotic race."
Yeah, so we get everybody back on the lead lap, so it's good racing.
No. There's no manipulating cautions, people.
I agree with Jaden.
There's some people there arguing a lot of frustration, as this is definitely, just like heat race number 2, this race will definitely have some controversy. There is definitely going to be some post-race stuff with race control and some drivers. As we approach 15 laps to go. But wow.
83.
13 laps to go. As Gino Zito has 12 laps before he can see a race win. There's no doubt that this race has been utter chaos, utter disappointment for a lot of drivers, a lot of destruction, and overall just a complete mess. But we will definitely sort this out post-race, and race control will take care of that to align everyone where they're supposed to be. As Gino Zito now will continue.
Carter, come on, man!
Lead, as there is Gino.
You came down on me, I was there.
And there is some frustration.
I'm the fucking leader, bro. Calm down.
And there is...
I'm trying to get back. Come on, chill out.
A lot of frustration.
If you're not gonna let someone there when they're already there, it's not my problem.
A lot of frustration between
Carter,
Gino
I'm
and
not gonna lie, I saw
Brookmeyer.
that from I'm behind you guys. You literally went down and went up into him.
Don't talk about it, guys. Carter, you're 5 laps down. There's nothing to make up in the last 5 laps, bro. It's not worth it.
The former teammates get into it as Gino Zito has 7 laps left before he can see the race win. And there is a caution thrown. And this will shape up everything. Harold Wilson.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need 3 wave rounds. Because I know I'm 3 laps down this time, just to make sure.
Can I get a wave around, please?
8 needs a wave around.
24 black clear. Number 1 black clear.
As this will impact everyone, especially Gino Zito, who was only a couple laps away from seeing a race win. Oh, man.
24 needs 9 wave rounds. I'm just going to go as fast as I can and just clear my flag. Don't even wave me around.
Wow. A lot of drivers now coming into the pits.
Can I get a black clear?
Wow. As here we go, these drivers now coming in for what could be the last caution of the race.
Can I get a wave around?
But wow, this has been...
It still says I'm 1 lap down, but I'm not sure yet.
I know I keep saying it over and over again, but... this race has been the epitome of
Penalty
chaos.
I was locked up that entire straightaway. My bad.
And
Carter,
Carter...
just park your car, bro. You're an idiot. You're just an absolute idiot.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, I am still 1 lap down, I'm pretty sure.
Let's take a look at
And why
that.
are you on the high side when there's still going around?
Never mind, actually don't wave around me one more time. I'm back in the... it's my last wave round.
On the high side when there's wave rounds going around too. That's stupid. That's the stupid part of it. Hey.
No, I don't need a wave round. I do not know. I do not.
Sorry, one car. I was looking at my other screen.
Double wide start, guys.
God, black flag cleared.
Twenty. 24 black clear. Gino, you deserve the win. Gino, good shit. You deserve the win.
Thank you, guys.
Gino, I'm sorry about that. I watched it back, and good job. Proud of you, and hope you could accept my apology. And good job. Let's go, baby! Teammates in the win, baby! Woo!
As there we go. Let's take a look at these results real quick. My goodness. As there are the race results, let's get this up here. Gino Zito, race winner at Bristol, 40 points for him. Carter Brookmeyer with a top 2 finish. Once again, Carter Brookmeyer has not gotten a finish below 3rd place, as he will continue to lead the championship with 35 points earned. Then it's Cody Pruitt, John Fieltley, Harold Wilson, Jaden Newson, Damon Murata, Carter Roy, Joshua Vickery, and Gage Winsell, who had the DNF. Here is the updated standings. Actually, let's get here. The updated standings. If we can get this working, that is, there we go. There is the newly updated standings. Carter Brookmeyer continues to hold the championship lead with 80 points. Then it's Damon Murata with 71. John Fieltley and Gino Zito tied in 3rd with 70. Then it's Jaden Newson and Cody Pruitt with 67. Joshua Vickery 60. Kelly Walton and John Wade 34. Then it's Harold Wilson 32. Carter Roy 29. Gage Winsell 28. As what a chaotic race that was, as let's get here ready to get started with our post-race interviews. But oh man. Alrighty, let's try and see here and get this set up. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's get started with these post-race interviews. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's get here John Fieltley up in the booth.
Hello, brother.
Hello, Fieltley, you there? Alright, yeah, you're good. Alrighty. Fieltley, obviously, you had some frustration, especially after causing some minor, or how should I put this? You got a lot of crashes here and there. Obviously, we heard the frustration with Carter Brookmeyer and a little bit with Jaden Newson. How do you feel about your performance tonight, and how do you feel about them putting the blame on you there a little bit with those late wrecks?
I'm looking disappointed in some of the drivers that are around me, blaming me on everything. But from my view, I think I raced pretty good, and I'm also just kind of mad because, well, personally, I think I got 2nd place there because I was the 2nd person to cross the line. But that's all the racing technology. You can't go wrong against technology now. But that's just my opinion. But I think I did overall great. Glad to go to Vegas tomorrow and hopefully get a win.
Yeah, that was a pretty good race you ran. Obviously, a 4th place finish. Not as good as the Daytona 250, but still, that is a lot of points there off the board, and you move now to 3rd place in the championship, tied with Gino Zito, the race winner. How do you feel about that, having a top 3 in the championship standings?
It feels great. I know my parents and friends are all proud, and I'm hoping to get at least the top 3. Hopefully to score my way into the championship and have a chance to win the championship maybe. But I'm here to race and have fun. I don't want any beef on the track coming to Vegas tomorrow. But I'm just here to race, and I don't want any enemies out here. I'm trying to make friends, you know.
Yeah, understood. One last question for you. Obviously, there was some confusion there. One of the restarts where you were actually in front, where you were supposed to be further back in the line, and race control gave you a penalty. How do you feel about that penalty? I know you were frustrated, but talk us through that penalty. How do you feel?
frustrated. I was leading the race. I actually thought I was on the lead lap, but I think that's totally my fault because I requested a wave around when I didn't realize I was already on the lead lap. That's totally my fault, so I shouldn't really be mad at the race control there. But I think it was also kind of harsh. They gave me they put me in the pits, maybe 3 laps down. I thought that was kind of harsh, but yeah. So kind of frustrated, but I'm happy that I at least got fourth today and not in the back.
Alrighty, yep. That pretty good performance for you. Any last shoutouts that you would like to do before we get the next guy in?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to my family that's also watching and some friends that are watching out there. So, yeah, hopefully do some good in Vegas tomorrow.
Alrighty, yep. Wishing you nothing but the best and your team at Las Vegas tomorrow. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, let's get Carter Brookmeyer here in the booth. Hello, Carter, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alrighty, Carter Brookmeyer. Obviously, you had not really your best race. You were struggling a lot. Obviously, your car was too tight for your liking. Walk us through that. How do you felt about that car performance here tonight?
Well, I've been running that same setup for the last week, and it was perfect for about 50 lap runs. I ran it a couple of times by myself, and as soon as I hit the track today, I noticed it was tight in practice, tighter in qualifying, and as soon as I hit that race, about third lap, my car just wouldn't turn.
Oh man, yeah, we saw there. Obviously, you were into the outside wall a lot there, and you had to pick quite some time. But still, that is a P2 finish for you. You haven't had a worst finish. The worst finish that you had is third place. So how do you feel about that? Coming in, having some struggles, and still finishing second, and still having the championship lead going into tomorrow at Las Vegas.
Well, I feel good about it, but at the same time, I feel bad. I ran over Gino once. I'm sorry about that, Gino. I think everyone was did crap today, besides Gino. Gino was the best today by far, and I also want to say if there's still wave rounds going by, leave the top line wide open so we don't have to worry about dodging, weaving, or slamming on the brakes.
All right. Obviously, Gino Zito, your former teammate, got the race win. So I'm guessing you're happy for him. Any more shout-outs that you would like to do before we get the next guy in?
Really nothing. Just shout out to Gino. Drove lights out. Happy for him. He wanted to be a Chevy. I don't care about it. I mean, it's fine. We had a replacement driver today. He did pretty good in my opinion. Harold. So I think he could be fine.
Alrighty. Thank you, Carter, for your time. Wishing you nothing but the best going into Las Vegas tomorrow.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's get in here.
What's up, Dwayne?
Gino Zito.
What's up?
Gino Zito, ladies and gentlemen, your Bristol race winner. Obviously, let's talk the obvious out. You were struggling a lot in those Daytona races. You were, trying to find a way to get back into it, trying to find a way to get into those standings. And you found it the best way possible by getting a race win here at Bristol. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, it's unbelievable. I came into the race knowing I was fast, knowing I could compete, but I didn't think I was gonna win today. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think I had a chance. Cody and Damon were holding it down. It seemed Damon got in a lot of shit, but Cody was definitely a trouble. And I got lucky with this win. I will say Cody definitely should have had the win today. But that's racing. I mean, I took it. I'm happy. We're gonna go next week, and these Chevys are gonna dominate this now. I'm telling you, Chevys are gonna be on top.
Yeah, obviously that transition from the Toyotas at Badass Racing to the Chevys at Vibes Motorsports. And how do you felt there? You were battling side by side with Cody Pruitt. And what was your reaction when you saw on the mirror, if you saw it, Cody Pruitt wiping out and knowing that you had that race win secured?
Well, I mean, I didn't see him wreck, but I had my spotter in my ear the whole time. Shout out to my spotter, by the way, amazing. But I did hear my spotter say that number one wrecked out. I was like, holy shit, and I knew I had the win, so I just backed off and took it home. I mean, that is what it is. You know, I'm glad he wrecked out. I'm not glad he wrecked out. I wish we had a better race and a better finish, but it is what it is.
Alrighty. Any shout outs that you would like to do?
Shout out to my team. Shout out to Chevy. Shout out to all my sponsors on my car. I don't really know them all. I'm stupid. But other than that, shout out to everybody that was racing today. They did amazing. We definitely got some work, but hey, we'll do it.
Alrighty, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Gino Zito, your race winner here at Bristol. Congratulations, man. Wishing you the best going into Las Vegas.
Thank you. We took it home, boys. Bristol!
Any more people here trying to get in, or will that be it for today? Let me check here real quick. And it looks like that will be it for today. Alrighty. Gino Zito, the ultimate redemption story after chaos at Daytona, suffering from wrecks. He comes home on Bristol to take the race win, as he is now tied for third in the championship standings. And that shows how much a race win is capable of, from all the way at the bottom of the barrel in the standings to now in the top 3. Well, that will be doing it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, a chaotic race at Bristol. Definitely not how people expected round 2 to go. But it is what it is. A pretty fun finish that was. And tomorrow we have another race day. Of course, round number 3 at Las Vegas at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it, as we will hopefully have a much cleaner racing. But that is all for today. Thank you everyone for watching here live from the official Shake and Bake Racing League YouTube channel. This is Dwayne Crespo, also known as Vibes on YouTube, signing off for today. Thank you for watching and have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.